from east to west here. We're gonna play one of my favorite games. I think it's highly underrated. We will not be able to do it in one sitting. It's like 3 hours long altogether, I think. I checked how long to beat before this. This will probably be a twofer we'll get back to at some point, but I digress. Ahem. I hope everyone is familiar with a game franchise that kind of went nowhere and then got brought back for a really sick arcade release. God, fuck you, Ubisoft. Nickland, you're okay. Gentlemen, I give you Call of Juarez Gunslinger, the third installment. Maybe it was fourth, actually. I think the third game was set in modern times for some fucking reason. I digress, this game's awesome. This game does in fact use an autosave feature. You know, I really liked the first Call of Juarez back when it came out. Never took a crack at the sequels. From what I understand, that was for the better. Let me just make sure subtitles are on here. Subtitles English! They knew. Tutorials on. I am going to need those. Have not played this in like over a fucking decade. Okay. Is this handling over my save data or some shit? We're gonna play on normal. No. It's been a long time. Abilene, Kansas, 1910. Yeah, that's kind of the dying of the Old West right there.
Whoa, easy boy.
Yeah, that's about right. Watch where you're going. Oh, you boys playing poker?
Don't I know you,
Good,
sir?
you got one more seat?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Goddamn right it is.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
That's me.
Used to be.
Ah, well, what are you doing
You're the
there at
Mexican.
Abilene?
Just
Revolution.
passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell,
I
son,
mean, I'm
it
more of a
would be
whiskey
my
kind
honor
of
to
guy,
drink
but
it.
hey, I'm not one to turn down a free drink. Hello,
Dwight.
nurse.
That's Jack and Steve. Ben's
Hi,
behind the bar.
Dwight, Jack, and Steve.
Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
Oh, like you
A
wouldn't
couple.
believe.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you
You got
started
my
as a bounty hunter?
manifesto? Jesus,
That's
man.
what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with
I'm
Billy
gonna
the
count you a
Kid.
tale.
You knew
Of
Billy
long
the Kid?
ago.
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had
Tale
no
of Billy the
fear.
Kid is a fucking
Wouldn't
weird
back down for nobody.
I
What's
heard
a
he
dime
collected the
novel?
10
Oh,
stars
you
off
sweet
any
summer
crooked
child.
lawman who crossed it.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War.
More or less,
And
that's what
Billy
they used to
promised
call
his
comic
regulators would take the life of every
putting
bastard
it as
who
simply
helped
as
bushwhack
possible.
John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair trigger temper.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Made him dangerous as hell.
Man. I wish there were more Old West games. Bit of a dying genre. Only people that do it are Rockstar.
It was about 30 years ago.
Yeah, it was. The world was simpler back
Billy was
then.
hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
You've been awarded experience for collecting nuggets. Right. I guess it did carry over save data.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies.
Huh.
But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day.
All
I
things
was
in due
heading back
time.
to the hideout when
Cows.
suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve.
No, not funny,
The other
haha.
kind of funny.
Need more spaghetti western games. Just like we need more skateboarding games. I would love to play that goddamn Tony Hawk game that came out a couple years ago, but
You heard Pat.
the music industry is a little bit too full of shit for that.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Yeah. I somehow doubt it. Yeah. I don't exactly remember the mechanics for this, so... Sorry, boys. You aren't experienced. I certainly do.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah.
Like
I
you
heard
wouldn't
the
believe.
shots, and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of dippers
Gotta rescue the boy.
surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy
Concentration.
and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Man. The greatest handgun ever made. Damn right.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln.
Come here, you. Yeah, sure, use it while you're reloading, jackass. There was a Crouch B. Ugh. Life'd be easier if I could see you. Ah! Don't everyone shoot me at once, for God's sake. Reload that shit, boy. You look like one of them good old boys, huh? Yeah, that's better. Man, that's
I knew
funny.
that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery.
Yeah,
So I decided
has to be the
be
case.
sneaky.
I'm exactly a fan of collecting lead. You know, I think this is... Yeah, that's what it was. Even now. Yep. Dual wield. May as well take advantage of this, make the game look pretty presentable. Concentrate. Longer combos. Guns blazing. Cylinder while it's spinning. Thank you. Marking time. Legendary weapon, engraved revolver. Boy. You know, I didn't think this would carry over save data from a goddamn 360, yet here we are. Yes. This'll do nicely. Now I do have other things I can do, but that's not entirely necessary. Honestly, the revolver can carry you through most of the game. Thank you. More concentration in the bar. Yeah, sure. That works. Now, what was the button? I do not remember for the life of me.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
No. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
Still,
Ah,
none of them
shit.
reached the water tower.
Avoid!
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Man, board games need bullet dodging. There you go. We're
Luckily,
fine.
these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in this shit.
Video games are
A lot of them
fun.
were saddle tramps or
This is a video
sodbusters
game-ass
or
video
drunken
game.
drifters looking to make it
There's
through.
some dynamite. Ugh. Yes, go that way. I understand. And everyone,
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling
Chimkin.
at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
yes, Billy, I hear you.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half.
Always something
But
with
that
people,
just
you know
made
that?
the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless...
Thank you for interrupting. Ow. I'm coming.
It was a bit of a slog.
Excuse me.
But I finally
Housekeeping.
fought my way around the back of the house.
Ugh.
And like that, I was inside.
Oh, right.
None the
I forgot.
worse for wear.
Ba-ba-ba. Gunslinger. Yes. There you go. Sorry about that. Completely forgot.
I passed sturdy
Hey,
days.
boys.
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
Excuse me. Hope not interrupting. Crack shot. 21 killed by age 21. Smart as a whip.
Billy
Hey,
looked
man.
at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait,
You
so
got it.
you were friends with Billy the Kid?
And it's putting it a bit highly.
Sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Right. You know, I may as well. There we go. Been to win and all that.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
The whole issue, isn't it? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Don't remember anyone talking about any of the Call of Juarez games? The first one.
That's when Charlie got hit.
Ah,
in a
shit.
crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
You insist. Yeah. There you are, you son of a bitch. You were hiding behind that cover good, you know that? Reload. Neither does it now. Neither does it now. Eh.
I don't know how many of those
Hey.
cocksuckers I personally put down, but
Douche.
it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion.
The modern
was
one is
better
okay,
part
but
of
it didn't get
valor.
played a lot. Pretty sure it's locked on the PS3.
It means
Sounds
that
about
it was
right.
time to cut
There were a
and
lot of
run.
things that were locked on the
They got a
PS3.
Gatlin, Billy shouted.
You were in bad shape,
Get the
Dave.
horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
You insist.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it?
Who knows. Get it done, though. Way to miss, Silas. Like, one thing at a time now.
Many would have fled in my place.
Probably should have
But I
ran
had
earlier,
that
what they should have
false
done.
sense of invincibility that many young men have, like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Hello.
Jack, it's Josh.
My shield.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
No problem, sweetheart.
Please call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I? Oh, now what?
Why don't you drop the shield? Fight me like a man, huh? Oh, right, you're not a man. No.
You were heading for the barn.
I mean, you have to, right? Off you go.
Gonna gut you like a fish.
No. Reminds me a lot of Bulletstorm, doesn't it?
Making my way past the passel
Got him.
forward foes. I'm ending you.
Always with the bullets. Never with the hi, how you doing? See? Is this not easier? Is this not your natural state?
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, damn near to it.
And just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Ah! Floats, thank you for the stalking. I appreciate it. Welcome. I hope you have a good time.
Finally,
We're doing
I
the
had
cowboy
stables
thing.
within my reach.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Chimkin! Look at all those chickens.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I
Fucking
read that you went
Patrick.
toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Yeah, that'd be him. How you doing? Proud, handsome, ham-handed, Pat Garrett. Yep, that's about right.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
Hmm.
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
It might not end so well for one of us. Yeah, that turns out. Keep your enemy in focus. Yes, it does it now. Yes, it does it now. Haven't done this in a long time. Reaches for their gun. Press RT to draw your weapon. Nailed it.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said?
They say a lot of
No,
things,
boy,
don't they?
That ain't what I meant when I said I
Just woke
met
up?
Pat
No
Garrett.
worries. You missed Revengeance.
So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
You also missed a failed round of World of Horror.
And stepped inside, and
Ow.
last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
He's
And
much
go
more
on.
attractive.
How did it end?
And, boy, that was
I think this
just
was the
beginning.
demo back in the 360 days. Honorably killed. Killed. Pay the bills. As is the case with life. Yeah, it sounds good. Yes! Continue. We'll probably do the next mission and then switch. Maybe?
So what happened? Did
The one
Garrett
after
arrest
that?
you?
Yeah.
We'll see.
After I came to,
I like to do about 5 hours, I
bastard
said.
clocked me with his Colt.
Poor Billy.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
I mean, yeah.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Does that mean you can play dirty during duel? Yeah, you can reach for the gun before they do. Yeah. Hell of a thing.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Sounds about right. 4 months after the arrest.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies.
I have
of
Hay in a
Billy's
jail
regulars.
cell.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine.
As was the style at the time.
All I got for myself was a goddamn death
Sub
sentence.
alerts don't pop up when you sub through the mobile app. God damn this
Luckily, It
website.
was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
About time, kid.
He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
I think
Later, they
historically
wrote that
Jim
some
Bell
lady
was the
friend
only man
planted a
Billy the
pistol
Kid ever
for him in
killed.
the privy.
If I remember right from my
What
history
the
lesson.
papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
About time.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
I'm sure I can introduce someone to the trash can. Or, you know, someone can just have it wait for
Luckily,
me.
I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
What was so mean about it? Engage Whitney. Loud as thunder. cut a man clean in half. That's what I like to see in a shotgun.
I saw Billy through
Oh, hey,
the
man.
window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Well, if you insist. Oh, hi. Please, don't mind me,
Hell
boys.
yeah.
I'll
That
see
scatter
myself
gun
out.
was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
Pardon me?
You hardly had to aim the damn thing.
No,
Kid's escape raised a huge ruckus.
you really don't have to aim the thing.
Guards were everywhere looking for it.
Off and we go. Yes. Blah.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but
Blah.
some of that wood was slippery as hell. The
It
whole
was
town
always a bit
up
much,
in
wasn't it?
And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
Climb. Ah! Amel, thank you for the sub. I have reset the stream video. Yeah, sounds about right. You know, despite being so popular, this website's buggy as hell. And I don't know why that plays twice
So that
either.
bastard you were after, what did he do?
All in
He
due
did me
time.
and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Yeah. Let me guess.
I
There
tried
you
to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town didn't have a moment's peace.
It'd be a bit much, don't you think? Honestly, I think we'd have an easier time just cutting and running, you feel me?
You!
Yeah, not quite so easy, is
But
it?
hell, if they weren't all waiting for me.
Don't
Apparently, some of them thought
mind
I was
me.
Billy.
Please. Just go about your day. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. No need.
See, me and the kid shared
I promise.
a similarity in build and coloring.
Really not missing anything. Polish game, by
I
the
was
way.
just glad
Yeah,
I
figures.
had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Ah! Oh, right, what you send me? What this? That is a Ranny statue. Nice. Shit, it's a shame I'm broke. For the foreseeable future. Ah, life is pain. Who's next on the agenda? You seem to be.
They're shooting in the street!
Yeah. Yeah, we are. What of it, woman? Ugh.
So much lead
Ranny,
was
my
whizzing by
beloved.
my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
Hey. Shoot you in the
I knew
dick.
I needed to find a horse.
There you go.
Though I
There
never
you
did
go.
have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts.
Ugh.
We prize them too high, yes.
Yeah, bounty will do that. I keep thinking it's hold the right stick to zoom in for some reason. I think my brain is defaulting to fear. I think that's what's happening. Up and at him now, Silas. Get up there, boy. Ah! Just a little bit of ankle shattering,
While
Stan.
You were busy getting shot at.
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me
Yep.
free.
That's the way things. Ah, got it. Fuck. Seriously?
So
From that
I could
angle?
be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
All the way up there? Must be an accurate as shit rifle. Speaking of accuracy, God.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my
Get out of here.
Because
Seriously.
everybody in Lincoln would
I can't be this valuable.
No. Because they all thought
Ah.
I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
Yeah, sounds like horses, alright.
Deputy Bob
Excuse me, sir.
was
Okay,
organizing a posse
seriously.
to put me
Trying to
down.
have a one-on-one conversation here?
He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his
No.
mean-ass shotgun. Anyway,
What, I get
it
far
was
enough
me or
away, just
them.
cut and run?
The only way
Right at
forward
me.
led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt.
Come here,
and I
you.
had no choice but to play 'em.
Ugh. Too much lead in my diet lately. Out of here.
You won't get away with this.
Take a moment to focus on life, Silas. Think about what's important to you. Like money. Like you'll take your death goddess? You want to bang the chick that, like, hugs you and then goes and fucks a corpse? That's the kind of shit you're into? Okay. Whatever you say. Hey man, I don't judge around here. Unless they're women. Ah! To get Tarantino to direct a Call of Juarez? Not the worst idea. Ah! Honestly, I kind of like the faith angle the first game had. Okay, seriously. That's better. Speaking of, I have faith in buckshot. My faith was misplaced. Ah. Shit. Life is falling apart before me. There you go. Ah. Here comes the jet to ruin the mood, despite the fact there's not supposed to be any air traffic today. Fuck that up. Ugh. The things I do for love. Run for it. Time and place for everything, Silas. Huh. Nice smithy.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
You know, I thought I just heard those weird frog things from MGS3, but I'm sure I just misheard that sound effect. No, don't kill him. There you are. Jackasses. You thought the gamer word was illegal? Only if you say it. Ugh.
Finally, I found what I was
Marco.
looking for.
Oh
The
no,
stables on the edge of town.
never mind. All clear.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy
about that.
didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out.
Yeah.
Oh, Bob.
I'd imagine he
I
would
said,
be.
I think you better let me go.
You have a good night,
He
Vito.
says,
Appreciate you stopping
I
in.
don't think so, boy.
Have some good resties,
Not
boy.
with my shotgun.
It's my
We
shotgun.
stood there in the
And
middle
her
of the
name is
street,
Sony.
eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me,
Who
and I
doesn't
knew
now?
I had no choice but to defend myself.
Yes, thank you. Don't worry about it. Who does it? When you hear the heartbeat, you can draw your gun, but this will be noted as a dishonorable act. Now let's neglect doing that then. Ah, I fucked that up. You have to hold the button, that's what it is. Do it again. Once more. With feeling. Who does it? Come on, huh? Got him.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well,
This is the way of the world.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Garrett
Tends to
gunned down
happen.
Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Tragedy. Anywho, I actually free up on skills right now. Moving on. I'm having fun. Good game. Shame this never got enough traction. Or the first one, for that matter. How the hell did the first game even get a sequel in the first place?
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico.
That
Until I realized
is a nice-looking
nobody was
Tesla.
looking for me. I ended up taking a job
Nice
at the
thighs.
Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
good leg.
I was hired to help them track down the
stuff.
cowboys.
The Cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County?
So vicious, in fact, that people associated the term cowboys with anyone in the Old West, despite the fact it was this specific gang.
You a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told,
Man, it's hot
I had my
outside.
own reasons
Like
for
you wouldn't
going after
believe.
those boys.
Companies were willing to take risks back then. Yeah. 2010 wasn't a terrible era. I think it was 2010, wasn't it? The Cowboys were a huge outlaw gang led by Old Man Clinton. Let's go, boy.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Got a bit of a range of
Roscoe
things.
Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned
Ringo.
Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clown.
A lot of people were.
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits
they
wore
were.
red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There!
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Things don't always work out the way you intend, Silas.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
Yeah, about that.
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly
Yeah.
got my answer. They attacked
find
from
out.
high like Apaches often do.
Hello, boys. Boy, that's a lot of you.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads.
Yeah, at least they
Making
got
use
some
of the
cover.
high ground and whatever else they had.
This is how the outlaw bandana became a thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
the
just a
Apaches
hair.
always appeared out of nowhere, and there never
You
seemed
know, I
to
should
be
probably
an
be
end.
using something with a little bit more range than this, shouldn't I?
Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a
There's the
pitched battle,
revisionist
but
history.
I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Here you go, Silas. No
See, at the
running.
time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn
When in doubt,
rocks.
just keep pulling the trigger.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a
You
dreadful
boys are every which way, aren't you?
and I was
Stop
determined to
shooting me,
have
it
my
hurts.
revenge.
Please.
But to get to
Never mind.
Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first.
All in due time.
Fight, you coward!
Damn. Controller aiming. Fuck.
He's getting away!
Come here, you.
Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
I mean, I would assume that'd be the case.
Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Yeah. From every angle, it seems.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Luckily, Serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
A small crevasse. You love to see it. Damn right I am.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets
I don't
were
think he's
whizzing
in the
by
habit
my
of
ears,
chasing.
but I wasn't about to roll over and die.
Oh my god, a
I
rock!
just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because
Stop
there
shooting
would
me.
be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As
Ah,
I was scurrying around
Lee.
those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
you on standby?
I just kept running,
Not
not knowing
terrible,
where the
River
hell
Fox.
I was going.
Though I am admittedly low on ammo still. Stop it! No, that didn't last long. Nah,
And that's when something miraculous happened.
it just slides open.
Like
Oh yeah, he's
from
telling a
heaven.
story.
I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
Yeah, that's convenient. Bastards.
Pat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than
Reload
good,
while I can.
and he would know.
Get rid of remaining enemies. Oh, you gonna have
And
bad
imagine my
day, lads.
surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo.
Dynamite.
That stroke of good fortune.
Cause
covered the
I'm
odds in both
TNT. I'm
It was
dynamite.
time to turn the tables.
TNT. I can't sing the rest of the song because of copyright.
Time for the hunted to become the
Bleh.
hunted. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it.
Huh.
They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack.
Even though you're annoying as
I
shit.
was
You know
done
that, boys?
running.
La
The old
Bamba.
man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I
Got him.
came at them like a wildcat. My
You know
fury
what, I
knew
guess-
no bounds.
Yeah, do that. I think you guys are stupid. Lucky me. Dicks.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Ugh. Well, look who it is. Old Reliable. Gonna be a hell of a time.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, in hindsight.
Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Judgment Day is not far off, Mr. Greaves.
Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
I can think of several ways to do that. See if that works. Not quite hitting close to home, is it? It does now. I thought. Here I come, old timer. Better stop praying to God, because I don't got no mercy for you.
Just kill him.
Now someone else with the same idea as me. Neat.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales.
That thing
who had
turns
come up
that
against
far?
him in Guadalupe.
Get, old man.
But it was just me.
How's that work out? Not as good as I was hoping, honestly.
Goddamn boat.
Yeah. Don't face fuck a minigun, Silas.
Do I gotta reload again?
This might work out a little bit better. Nah. Yeah, takes care of that.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive
One.
and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps. And that little
I
misunderstanding
mean, yeah, you'd think.
eventually led to that legendary
Poor
gunfight
Wyatt.
at the OK Corral.
Poor Doc Holliday. Shit. Go watch Tombstone. That movie's great. Skills! To pay my bills specifically. Damage for combos. Do that. Tell you what, let's do one more mission. Then we'll switch up to the next thing. Because I think the next thing's like a couple hours long. Maybe? Perhaps? Gunfight at the sawmill. Let's go.
A few
nice
weeks
looking
after that
environment.
dust up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill. They were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
Herb's coming!
Eventually.
Get ready, boys. First, I need to
But
tell
that's
you
not
about
right
the
now.
Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Your mistake was assuming I was a man of mercy.
Cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral,
Ringo pissed on my
Blanton's
wife.
wanted revenge.
He took his spiky beetle dick out and he pissed on my wife. So now I'm
So they
pissing on the
murdered
moon.
Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother Virgil.
Yeah. Gentlemen, please introduce yourself to this. Extra poignant for your pleasure. Come on out now.
Wyatt and Doc went on what
Ugh.
became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down.
Some badass shit it
So
was.
when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Makes sense. Now, flew completely under my radar, little man. Good for you. Just like you. Ugh. A little bit messy. Most of it's not my blood, unfortunately. Good enough. Log!
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other.
Not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do, not what I meant to do.
I wish I had one myself.
I was actually hoping I had a shotgun on hand. One thing at a time. If they have the ammo for it. There. Come on. There.
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me
Ah.
forward.
Yes, that.
They say that Ringo was
Eh.
infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster.
You wouldn't
boy.
believe.
Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
I don't know, man. Wyatt Earp was pretty fucking base.
Herb wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken it.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
Right. Well, it would be a shame if someone turned out to be responsible, wouldn't it? I'll be taking this. Better for close quarter situations, huh? Hell, even mid-range.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Now, I figured this would have more spread on it.
But Ringo had nothing to
Must
do
be
with it.
slugs.
He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that
does
loyal
take a certain
friend,
type of man,
I had to
doesn't it?
pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Ugh. Go, Silas. Always the sawmill. I
Excuse me,
refuse
sir. I have a
to be a
question.
victim of a
What's
hat
that,
thing.
Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because he was dumb as
Because
rocks.
Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks
Yeah, that.
and a yellow belly to boot.
Ugh. Fresh eye out. It doesn't now.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Single-handedly as a man in your position can. I mean, the Wyatts already kind of jacked them up. Not Wyatts, one of them. The Earps kind of jacked them up. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Again? Yeah. Do I look like I'm dressed in a black long coat, sirs? I ain't with them lads. Promise. I'm just murdering you by the dozens. Mostly on the grounds that you're standing in the way. Nah. Nah.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good
Damn it.
cover.
You guys are tenacious, ain't you? That's just fine by my standards. Ugh. Several angles. Back to business. Ugh. Boy, there's a lot of you around here, huh? You know, I'm still giving you a chance to surrender if you just put down your guns. I'm just saying, be a better option than what's going to happen in a couple minutes. Yeah. Love when the game says the exact thing as the player. Yeah. It's nice when it comes up anytime, right? Nice job, dumbasses.
There were carts everywhere.
Not the
piles
brightest,
of
are
lumber,
they?
and God knows what else for people to hide behind.
That's just a rifle?
That
Yeah.
really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
I've seen better. Huh.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here.
Hang on.
There was this beautiful
Yeah, the sawed-off.
waterfall and a crystal clear
Completely
stream
forgot
that
about
led
it.
to a verdant valley
So
that
neat.
was truly.
Consider your picture
Means
painted.
I can switch
What
back
happened
to a
next?
rifle.
Finally, the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
Fortunately, you cannot dual-wield sawed-off. Would anyone like to say hello to me in this my time of crises? Anyone? Any takers? Come on, I'm just trying to make friends. Man, no one's neighborly anymore. Yep.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Where are ya? Now, look who it is. Takes a shot before he takes a shot. Defeat Curly Bill with the
Are you
power
saying
of
they
buckshot.
ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
I would imagine a lot of people would in this situation. Don't you run away from me, motherfucker! No, actually, this is a solo operation. Where the hell are you? Come on out, Bill. Billy, Billy, Billy! Where the fuck are you? There you are. Come back. Don't run. It's gonna be harder when I catch you. Have one of those on the house. Yeah. Didn't exactly end the best for either of us, I'll be honest. Oof. Right at the end. Do it again. Load. Maybe just use that as an opener, huh? Good conversation starter. Oh. Seems like you got some backup on your hand. Let's fix that. Ugh. After you, sir. See? That's what name calling gets you. Here we go, sir.
You're dead.
To die would be a great adventure. That's not you. That's just a you. Come on out, boy. You don't gotta end like this, Bill. Lay down your arms, give me what I came here for. Billy, 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 Billy. Okay, was faster on the draw there, but it's not gonna last long. A little bit cat and mouse going on here, right? As for who the cat is, that remains to be seen. Have one of those. Free of charge.
Make him pay for that.
I'll pay for a lot of things, but it won't be killing your sorry ass. That was the end of
Brocious
Curly
gave me
Bill.
no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Uh-huh.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
That's a lot of days passed, huh? Whew. Well, with the trash dragged in. In line to take over and take a bullet. How you doing, Mr. Starr?
It's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Yeah, you'd think. No, old Blacklung had a whole nother set of problems on his hand. Nailed it.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Sorry about that.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Man, what a fucking good game. It's a good time for everyone. Take your time when aiming. Yes. I'll have that. Then there's no quit the menu option here. Oh well. I don't know why they use the YouTube buffering for that. I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there
certainly
was
were.
real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
That bastard. The innocents.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That'd be him.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed
Knows
I
the
did,
YouTube
son.
buffer. Yeah, it's a weird
Indeed
choice for
I
a
did.
loading icon. So, now, unfortunately, this is rather the end for this game for the time being. We are going to do another switch up here in a second. Give it a sec.
I knew I needed resources if I was
There
going to
we
track
go.
down Roscoe Bob
Complete the
Bryant.
main menu. Okay, let's switch it up again, shall we? Do something a little different, tonally?